What's up, guys? We have a 2014 Volkswagen, a car we don't do very often at all. It's a pretty cool one too. Gonna panel out the trunk and make some really cool stuff. Probably do a cool Volkswagen logo and some paneling, some black on black, some red lighting. Should be pretty cool. We rarely do cars here, so it's gonna be cool to get to do a normal trunk. We've done a few old school panel outs, but I'm excited to get to this one, so stay tuned for this one. What's up, guys? We got the Volkswagen trunk area pulled out here. So it came to us with an existing pod that's fiberglass over here. He's got I don't know why, but they used a entry-level JX audio amplifier. It is it's entry level. So they gave him all good equipment. They gave him a focal amplifier and then gave him amplifier on that portion of it, and it's not horrible, but that's from Car Toys. So everybody that thinks Car Toys is like perfect, everybody isn't perfect. We're not perfect. They're not perfect, especially looking at that wiring right there. So we're gonna put the amplifiers. I'm trying to get him to change the JX audio amplifier out and get more power and a higher quality amp. It's not a great amp, guys. It's not. And we're gonna stick the amplifiers in the wheel well there. I've already taken out the carpeted piece from the factory, and we're about to trace it onto some wood and then make it into two pieces instead of one piece. Because once we make it out of wood, how large this piece is, it will not slide in there. So we'll do our pretty part on one panel and then the upper portion on another panel, and it will appear as if it's one panel, even though it's actually two. All right, it is time to fiberglass. It's Friday morning, 7:45 in the morning, and we're about to start fiberglass in this pocket. Tape off an area that we're going to get a mold of. That way, once we're complete, it will be pressure fit in there and we can utilize the entire space. So it also has wax on it as well. Wax, aka a releasing agent. That way, once we put the fiberglass on there, the resin will have a hard time sticking to the wax. And so fiberglass this whole area here about 4 layers, which means we'll get it about 1/4 of an inch thick, and we will pop it off and then start the rest of the process out over here on the table. All right, guys, the Volkswagen's complete. Let's go over there and take a look at it. Walk on over there. We were just in the fabrication area there. Guys, Volkswagen, let's hear it. I have not heard this yet. This is my first time of hearing it. Everybody else here has heard it and they told me it's complete, so I'm gonna make sure it's complete. I'm gonna start it up here and take a little listen with how loud it's going to be or not be. In this car here, we did audio dynamics components up in the front. We pulled out the factory tweeter, swapped it, pulled out the factory mid-range and swapped it with the AD Audio Dynamics 2000.
In a world where hard music has dominated the landscape, combatants around the world have gathered to bring the harshest sounds to the table. The time is now. From the distorted kick drum to the animalistic bass, it is time to display true power. The time is now.
Come here for that soft serve shit. Get me with it. Mercy.
Series components, and in the rear we left alone because the fronts are the most important. Rear is just kind of a waste of money in my opinion, depending upon the car. This is one of those cars. And then we added an audio control epicenter, and then of course the 210s in the back, which are also AD Audio Dynamics. And then we added the DB Drive large 6-channel option to run the whole car. He brought us two amplifiers to use, and 2 of those did not pan out, so we swapped it with our product. Thanks guys, this was a great one. Thank you.